Donald Trump is a pedophile, and he's harmed people his whole life. He is a hustler. He's a gaslighter. He's a narcissist. It's manufactured behind the scenes. Even Iran right now, they all know it's a chessboard. They're not here to. They're using human lives as casualties for this big game of to keep the game going.
So okay, to be fair, since we've got it, I want to ask you a question about it. So, what do you think the sole purpose or the objective? I mean, like, what's
okay? So here's the game.
Yeah.
This is how I started my journey. Was speaking uncomfortable truths without the fear of cancellation. I literally don't care. If you go back and look at Donald Trump and things, this is way before he was in politics. He talks about anybody who gets Iran in a war is gonna go down, like that he basically was telling on himself before he knew he was telling on himself. So all of this stems from Donald Trump is a pedophile, and he's harmed people his whole life. He is a hustler. He's a gaslighter. He's a narcissist. Nobody actually likes him in his friends or family group. He's not a good person. And I'm going to say this to say, I understand his character and his role here, but everything he does is for himself. He's in the Epstein files. Mar-a-Lago is the #1 place in the Epstein files, not the island.
Oh, wow.
The crimes he committed were not on the island because they're billionaires. They can travel the world and do whatever they want.
Yeah.
He created these beauty pageants or bought these beauty pageants because they were trafficking women, just like Victoria's Secret. They're all a part of the same network. It's all entrapping people, and he turned Fed. He knew Epstein got popped, and Epstein was basically running through Mossad and because they were trapping all these politicians. Then he all of a sudden he snitches in Florida. Bro, come on, bro. You've been doing this forever. Now, why does the CIA and the FBI, because again, it comes back to the Iran war question you have.
Yeah.
All of this stems from them not wanting the elites to go down because everybody's in the files and it crashes every part of society. And the only thing, their time is done. The only thing they can do is keep the game going. He's not here to liberate the Iranian people. He's not here to liberate them. He could care less about anybody, but he has laundered money through. If you really look back and see his arc, he blew through $300 million that he inherited from his parents. Before the ship sinks, he gets ties with the mob. So the mafia now knows that you can launder drug money, casino money, everything through real estate. So now he's buying these big buildings and he's getting 10% to 20% using his name. Right? But it went further than that because he got in the casino business. Now they're sinking casinos. Everything has been one, from the Russians to the Israelis to everybody. He's been taking money his entire life, and now he's painted in a corner where everything he's ever done is going to come to light. So that's what the Iran war really is over. Not to free the people. It's their end game. I pulled up this tweet the other day that said Iran, Israel, and the United States, this is from a year ago, before the war happened, that they would basically be working together to usher in the biblical prophecy of bringing in the Messiah, which is really the Antichrist. So for me, he is an antichrist character. The whole game, the Epstein files came out and everything's in there. The simulation. Consciousness comes from outside of this reality. The reptilians, they're eating babies. They're pimping out children. They're pimping out their own children to each other.